Assalamualaikum and good morning to Selamat Baha. My name is Dain Restaurant Baskan. I am taking Bachelor of Office Technology Management. Today I'm going to present about assignment 1, which is telecommunication technology. So for the first one is introduction. The ICT can be defined as information communication technology, but it is more focused on communication aspect. The medium for communication technology can be provided in various forms such as internet, wireless network, cell phone, radio, television, and other media. Initially, basic gadget have advanced into corresponding channels that make associations around the world. According to UNESCO, ICT is a scientific, technology, and engineering discipline and management technique used in handling information and its application and associate with the social, economic, and cultural matter. The way people live, work, and communicate has changed in terms of information and communication technology. So the next slide, current issue, e-leadership. So in the article state that living in this current decade, called telecommunication technology toward leadership is very important. Number one is defining the leadership. So what is leadership? Leadership is leader is the one who charge the person who convince other people to follow. A great leader inspires confidence in other people and moves around them in action. A leader is a head guy, the one running the show. Despite the digital revolutions which sometimes revolutionary influence on our social fabric, business model, politics, organization, and what leaders are expected to do now and how they are expected to perform. This is lack of meaningful advancement is somehow confusing. The next element is connection between the leadership and the technology. The connection between leadership and technology is the adoption of technology is what makes the leader better. It is not only about the effect of technology on the standard practices of leadership, but also how the leader affect technology by their appropriation of it. The leader who are master of technology will be able to manipulate the information and convert it into their group in effective ways, such as maybe they want to brief before starting the project. It also will be beneficial for the leader to be dominant in any task. So moving to the next element, which is individual level. So the adaptation of technology in individual level. The article states that author conduct a hypothesis that can identify the adoption level of e-leadership in individual level. They are focused on how individual will adopt and not adopt technology. But unfortunately, the research decisions visa acceptance of ICT on the other hand, differs from leader adoption of ICT, since only percentage of the ICT thus may utilize are institutionally supported. The model also focus on leader active role in adoption technology rather than effectiveness the technology towards the leader. So the last point is traits and skill element. Vanguard 2017 suggests that the purpose of ICT leadership is connect with STS, leadership traits and skill with condition of leadership awareness. Leadership quality ICT evaluation and the effort of leader itself. The willingness of the leader to adopt the technology will influence the better understanding of technology better. Based on the hypothesis, it is not only important what type of technology should be applied, but it will be cutting out the technology that are unnecessary. Moving to the next slide, which is advantage technology communication. Number one is point is flexibility. Flexibility in telecommunication is employee at telecommunication companies can choose from variety of flexible work choice Employees may work from home or participate in any company meeting from anywhere at any time, thanks to video conferencing and video calling technology. Technology also can ease the person who already married and have full-time commitment. Maybe both partner work full-time job to their job. Most of the families today, it is difficult for two people who both are in their commitment at the workplace to balance between their personal life and their personal work life. Number two is the advantage of technology is reduced time. Telecommunication may help with several issues, including the expenses and time spent traveling. Working from home saves money on gas and time spent traveling to and from the workplace. Employee satisfaction is likely to increase, which will favorable impact on motivation and productivity. As the result, telecommunication has a significant positive impact on employees in terms of travel expenses and time. The number three advantage is improvement of the efficiency. Employee may now transmit and receive data in real life from multiple places thanks to the newest telecommunication equipment and network. A live video broadcasting may be used to exchange information with consumer, supplier, and partner. All these parties may communicate and collaborate using a variety of channels, including voice conversation, email, and video conferencing. For example, by using telecommunication will be benefit in order to give information to the employees, such as we have now group WhatsApp or Telegram. Okay, moving to the next slide. Disadvantage of telecommunication technology. There are three types of telecommunication technology. Uh, Number one is increasement communication cost. Purchasing and installing communication equipment or software can be expensive. An organization might spend a lot of money having everything to set up, from high quality cameras to LCD panels, all through complex video conferencing software. And before formally presenting the system to the organization, personnel may need to be trained on how to operate the communication in the different communication changes. Number two is lead to isolation employee. So many organizations and individuals have adopted the telecommuting or job employment model as the result of the usage of communication network. This manner of operation separates employee from employees, which may harm the company's success. When co-worker works separately, they won't have much time to opportunity to discuss professional idea about their idea towards the organization. Number three is security risk. Because an employee works from home, vital paper containing sensitive information must be available from home. For a company, this raises possibility that secret paper will be taken from the employee workstation home, which may less secure for the employees. When an employee is set to work from home, his boss will be unable to verify where those critical documents are. It is critical for the firm to trust its people, otherwise telecommuting would not function correctly. Physical paper and electronic document are two types of document. So moving for the next slide, the effect of telecommunication technology. Um, the usage of the technology may be affecting our personal information. Um, what happened in the Grab delivery Sendian Berhad? As we know that Grab delivery fully use online ordering, or maybe want to order their or Grab car or Grab food. Grab has been listed as one of the platform where violation of personal data usually happen. The tech giant in Malaysia have been called out of data privacy violation, with Grab being the top one to be observed onto. However, despite the initiatives taken to prevent such as violation of data, infringement of personal data is still happening. This act seeks to prevent and remedy the parties at loss for infringement of data by the other party. It has been stated by PDPA, which is Personal Data Protection Act in 2010, where the party in which may be liable for fine RM 100K up to 500K and imprisonment in prison for a term of 1 year and above, but not exceeding 3 years. Hence, here we can see that there is initiative that has been taken by the government to prevent the infringement of personal data. However, the question is that even the initiatives have been taken by the government to settle down the issue, but it is sufficient and effective in addressing such a problem. So for the conclusion, state that whether the government must make a new law to protect personal data, people being secure, the usage of technology has been improved drastically every decade. Somehow there is a lot of pros and cons toward our daily life. The effect of the usage of telecommunication equipment also need to be cutting out so as not to be cost to the country. Therefore, all parties need to work together to overcome the issue of the technology. This task is not only reserved for the government, but people need to educate themselves to always master this field of information technology. Thus, the privacy information of the public will always be securely state. That's all for me. Thank you.